What's going on, guys? It's that time again. End of the month. You know what it is. It's your boy SBT Killerwood coming back at you with a humongous, I'm saying like humongous haul. I've been trying to sit here for the past 30 minutes trying to figure out how exactly to do this, and I don't know if I have enough space or enough room. I even tried to go in the other room, but yeah. I hope everybody's been good. It's the 30th of June, and typically I try to do 2 videos a month, like try to break it up. When June started, I didn't really have too much, so I wasn't really thinking that, this was going to be a really, well, what it turned out to be a massive haul. I got a little bit of everything. I got eBay, I got Amazon, I got Facebook, I got Grindhouse, I got Diabolic. When I mean Facebook, in the groups, I buy some stuff from the groups. Yeah, so and my Vinegar Syndrome subscriber package also. So I'm going to try to just go through this kind of quick, guys, because there's like over 100 titles. And I know you don't want to be sitting here for like 45 minutes trying to watch this. So I'm not going to try to flip them over, talk about them. Just going to show them, say the name, move on, because, I'm not trying to make this too long. And I'm sure, with it being Friday, you've probably got other better things to do anyway than sit here and watch me. So, but if you like what you see, guys, I come on here every month, try to do a video of my pickups. One thing I have to say before I get started, I'm trying to go back and check some of my previous videos. And I know this ain't the best quality, but my thing is, I'm getting a few little views, but not very much participation. I need some comment. There's a couple comments that's being left, but, if I'm getting like, 70 or 80 views, then at least 10% of that should be like 8 or 9 comments. Shouldn't be like 2. So it almost makes me feel like I don't even want to do this, to be honest, because it's like wasting my time. I'm doing this just to show what I have, try to put out some of the titles that maybe you might not be aware of that you might could go and pick up. Of course, I'm sure a lot of y'all probably are aware of most of them. But there's a few that's not. So I try to do this as an informative video as well, not to, not trying to brag like, oh, hey, look what I got. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely not what it is, because I got to pay all this back. So, and then some. I don't get anything free like half these reviewers or half these YouTubers do. The majority of them are getting half this shit for free. I don't do that. Everything you see that I got, I pay for. Most time I'm usually telling you what I pay for it. So, I'm not trying to rant. I'm just saying that, a little bit more participation, because like my subs ain't really growing. I don't know how to do all the whole technical, make the video look fabulous and intros, and I don't have time for that. I work 60 hours a week, and, I barely do good to do what I do now. So, sometimes cut somebody some slack, please. But anyway, let's get started. I'm already 3.5 minutes in. I haven't even showed you one movie, and I didn't say I was going to try to hurry. So, first off, I got a package from Severin. This is before the sale, because the sale is going on now. If you don't know, go to Severin, go check out their sale. But I got this actually like a week or so ago. I went ahead and got a few titles because a couple of them were going out of print. They were on clearance. And then I think it was, I guess what June's package deal was or whatever. So, but the first one up is Turkey Shoot. I believe this is from like Australia, just like another exploitation movie. It was pretty good. It was like $8. So I got that. Next up, I got Devolved, the unrated edition. This was like another $8. I'm trying to, get all the Severin titles. So, for $8, go ahead and pick it up before it gets gone, and then, trying to spend 20 or so on it on eBay because people want to jack the prices up. But that was Devolved. One of the newer titles that just now came out was The Extraterrestrial Visitors. It's basically like an E.T. ripoff. Got your little E.T. there, or alien, whatever you want to call it. I think it'll be fun. It probably won't, you just can't take it too serious. So I think it'll be a good movie. Just something to kick back and, watch and laugh to. But, yeah. Extraterrestrial Visitors. And then we got the Alien from the Abyss. This definitely looks like a lot of fun. Um, I mean, I could sit here and read it off, but like I said, I don't have time, guys. Um, it looks like it should be fun. So my dogs are going crazy back there in the back. Then the last up here was the Bad News, the complete comic strip channel 4 or something other. I don't know. This was just part of the bundle. So, oh my lord, this was just part of the bundle. Instead of buying each individual title, I just bought the 3-movie bundle or whatever. So this came with it. But I mean, it's some British. I think it's like it's comedy and something to do with some bands or something. And I don't know exactly what all it was. My apologies, but I'll throw it on one day and check it out and see how it is. Next up is my vinegar package pickups. I didn't order anything else from the sale or nothing like that. I am a subscriber, so I just got what came to me, which is fine enough for me because it's just too much to be buying all this stuff. But we have the Boogeyman on 4K. That was a good thing about this month's package was, or was it yeah, whatever it is, June or whatever package it was. All these were, well, except one was 4Ks, so that's pretty good. But yeah, we have the Boogeyman. I believe this was from 1981, I think it was. So yeah, Boogeyman. He's backwards. And then we have Night Screams. I don't know anything about this, so it'll be a first time watch. But yeah. And then we have Undefeatable, another Cynthia Rothrock movie. Seems like they're trying to get her trying to put about a bunch of her stuff out. So it's just an action, martial arts movie, also on 4K. So I don't know anything about that. And then next up we have the Villages of the Damned, 3 horrors from Spain. It's a cool looking box. I like the way it looks. Spin that around here for you. It's upside down. But yeah, it's just got 3 horror movies from Spain. I can't take it all out right now. Like I said, it's just take too long. If you want to go see it, I mean, I'm sure somebody has done unboxed it or whatever. But then next up, we have the Blade in the Dark. Something like that. On 4K. Like the top slides out. Well, it's being difficult. But this right here, what I'm saying, it slides out. And then your movie, and it's got a booklet and all that inside of it. It's also got the slipcase inside for the movie. And that's, I guess, the Italian or Spanish name for it or whatever. But yeah, that was the Blade in the Dark on 4K. I'm just trying to stack this stuff up, guys, because I got so much stuff. All right, so next up, I guess we can do the Amazon stuff. How I buy a bunch of stuff from Amazon, so... but next up is the Alien vs. Predator double feature. This has Alien vs. Predator and then the Requiem. I needed this to complete the set because I've got the Alien Anthology and then I've got the other ones on 4K or whatnot. Prometheus, Covenant, the regular Alien one. But I did have these long time ago. I don't even remember what I did with them, but anyway. So I bought the double pack on Amazon. It was like $10. I could have gotten the individual ones, but I mean, for $10 for 2, and it's 2 discs, so I mean, they're on each individual disc, so it's not too bad. Then I picked up the Wrong Turn 1 through 5. Each one of these are on their own separate disc, so that's definitely good. A lot of times when they try to put more than one on the disc, the compression rates aren't great, which makes the video quality kind of shit, to be honest. But these are all on their own separate discs, so it's good to have these now. I just got to go pick up 6, so I'll have all those. I probably won't buy the new one. I heard it wasn't really that great, so. Next up, we have Trench 11. I've heard this was pretty good. Like a World War II horror movie. Maybe like some Nazi zombies or something. I can't remember exactly what I was saying, but they're like in this bunker, and or something. Something happened. I can't remember what it said, but I've heard it's really good. So that one wasn't too much. It might have been like maybe $12. Wasn't too bad. But Trench 11. And then I got the Repo, the Genetic Opera. I honestly thought this was was it Repo Man or Repo Man or whatever it is, where they go around and take back the organs that are basically donated. I thought that's what this was, and then when I found out when I got it and I looked at it, I was like, no, this ain't the movie I was thinking of. But so I couldn't tell you if this is any good because I never seen it, because I mistaked it for something else. If you've seen this, let me know how it is. It was like $10, so. And then yesterday I received The Evil Dead Rise 4K. I had to get this. I didn't see it. I know it's on HBO now, but I was like, I'm going to buy it anyway. Heard it was really good. So the only thing I don't like, and everybody's pretty much complained about, is that on top. They could have done better than that. They could have just completely left that off and made maybe like a little something like down here or something, just a little small, something just to recognize it, and put a little, like a little small circle with 100 or something in it. Not that. It's just kind of stupid. Next up, we got the Cold Eyes of Fear from Indicator on 4K. Looks like my plastic has kind of come loose. It's like the other ones. You get the like the little digipack style case that it comes with a book. These are numbered, like the 6,000, and mine was, you can see the number there, 3542. I've never seen this, but I figured if Indicator keeps putting out these, thrillers or giallos or vampire movies or, just whatever they are, crime case, whatever these right here, you label this as, I figured I'd keep getting them. There's a few more coming too, though, that I'm still waiting on for like maybe next month or something. Dogs, what are y'all doing? Move. Get away. All right. Next up, we have Creepshow. Finally, this was released from Scream Factory, 4K. I would have loved to have the the slipcover from the Scream Factory one, but I just don't want to pay the like 30 something or $40 that Scream's charging when you can get these for, it was like $29 on Amazon. Yes, I know what you pay for, but at the same time, I don't know. I just can't see myself paying $35, $36 for this. Especially, in a few months, it would actually even be cheaper, probably like $24, $25 on Amazon. But that was Creepshow. Finally glad to get it. Also released with that was the Motel Hell. This is a good movie. I used to have it on, Blu-ray from Scream Factory, and I've said many times before, this is why I stopped buying the Blu-rays, because to try to catch back up with the collection is pointless now at this point, because now all they're doing is just basically re-releasing everything on 4K. So I just said the hell with it and just picked up the 4Ks. And then next up we have the Brotherhood of the Wolf. This wasn't even released very long ago on the Blu-ray, and now they've already got a 4K. So I guess they wanted to cash in on that, pretty quickly. So I haven't even seen this. I don't know if it's good or not. I guess I'll find out when I watch it at some point. But Brotherhood of Wolf. We have The Haunting of Julia. Like I said, guys, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to give too much on this, or like the years and all this mess and other or whatever, because if you can just see the stack, I don't want to show it, but if you can just see my stack, you're like, okay, yeah, let's hurry this up. But yeah, this one, I've never seen this one either, so this will be a first-time watch. A lot of my stuff is first-time watches, because a lot of this stuff I didn't know what it was. Anyway. People Under the Stairs. Very good Wes Craven movie. I'm glad I kind of held out on the Blu-ray on this one now, because, this one was released, so I hope the transfer looks pretty good. It should, so we'll see. Most satisfying movie, it says. This one, I'm glad that I picked up, but I hated what I had to pay for it. If you know anything about this one, this one was actually on pre-order from like Diabolic and Grindhouse for like $42, $43, something like that. I didn't realize that it was only going to be like limited to like 1,000 or something, and didn't really think much about it. And then when the time came for it to come out, obviously it was gone before they even had any stock of it, and so I couldn't get it. Went on eBay looking for it, and they're charging like $100 for it, and I was like, shit. So I was like, well, let me see if Amazon has it. So Amazon, sure enough, did have it, but it was like $72. Yeah, people, you heard that right, 72. But mine is 315 out of 1,000. So I guess you could call that a semi-low number, I guess. But you get the movie and maybe a poster. I think that's what it was, a poster with it. But yeah, Wolf Creek. It's got the lenticular. That's pretty cool. I love that movie. It's a good movie. They're all actually pretty good, to be honest. Now, I got some box sets from Amazon. Now, the two I'm going to show you right here, they're not horror, but I had to get them because they were on sale, and that's just my childhood memories. You probably got these too. When I show them, you're like, oh yeah, I'm glad you finally picked these up. But that is the the complete season of Transformers on DVD, of course, because they ain't making them on Blu-ray yet or whatever. But and then we got the G.I. Joe. So I've been watching some of these. I grew up with these, watching them. I know a lot of people could say that they grew up with them, but I was literally a young child when these came out. So I was literally growing up with them and not like watching them as after they done come out. After I got older later, then going back and watching them because I was born after they came out. So I was born before this stuff was coming out. So I literally got to watch them as they came out. Was it I think in 84, 83, somewhere around there. So that's a long time, guys. Long time. But I love them. They're the video quality it's decent. It's definitely watchable. But I would love to see them in Blu-ray. But you'd probably be paying probably over $100 each if they was to come to Blu-ray. Another box set that I got, that I'm finally glad to have, is the Shaw Brothers Classic, Volume 1 from Shout. You get, I think it's 11 movies. Yeah, 11 movies here. I'm not going to read them all off. If you want to pause that and just read what comes with it, this is what you get. They are already planning the Volume 2, and it's already basically, I think it's coming out like in August or something. So they're kind of putting these out kind of quick. I don't know if they're just trying to catch up with what Arrow did with the Shaw scopes or what, but yeah. Them damn things are high too, man. I think it was like $150. Anyway. And then I got the In the Line of Duty Part 1 through 4 from 88 Films. I've never seen any of these. You get a book, looks like you get a poster, you get individual cases. It definitely does look pretty good though. I'm getting into some of these martial art, Asian, Hong Kong cinema movies, so they're definitely good. I'm enjoying them. I guess we can go Diabolic now. I've still got another package from Diabolic coming, but it won't be here until probably next week. So I picked this up. It's called Netherworld from Full Moon. I don't have any clue what this is. I seen it on their site. It looked pretty good, and it was very low stock. So I said, well, maybe a lot of people are buying it. So, because they literally just, they just put it on the site, and it was already almost gone. So I was like, let me go ahead and jump on this before it does go. They had a sale on some of their titles, so I wound up getting Messiah of Evil with the slip from Code Red. Slip feels really good. It feels like a Vinegar Syndrome slip. Like it actually has that really softness to it. But yeah, the Messiah of Evil. I've never seen this either. I've heard it's good, so I'll definitely be checking this out. And then a new title from Synapse. And no, it's not McBain. It's Crocodile. This was like a basically a drop release, like where they just they announced it as soon as they dropped it, basically on Diabolic. Like this is a Diabolic exclusive slipcover for it. I know you're probably thinking that it looks a lot like the Killer Crocodile, whatever from Severin, which that does almost look a lot like it. I ain't gonna lie. And you got the nudie cutie in there, but yeah, Crocodile from Severin, or excuse me, from Synapse. Definitely watch that. I do love my Synapse titles. Next up, we have the Barn One. I've heard this is really good. Never seen it. I was able to get it with the slip. They still had some of them in stock. It's got the VHS style slip cover. So I got that one, and I got the second one. So all these just came in. I think it was like yesterday. So it's kind of waiting on some of this stuff to come, but packages coming in almost every day, guys, when you got this much stuff. And then another one that I got from them was Backroad. It looks pretty insane. I tried to watch a trailer on it. I didn't want to see too much on it because, a lot of times movies like this, you watch the trailers and it just kind of gives too much away. So you want to be kind of left with the craziness of what's going on and the insane and, whatever I'm trying to get at there. But yeah. Another one I got was I Saw the Devil from from Umbrella. I've heard this is really good, so I'm glad. I ain't really much on the back of here, but I didn't even realize they had like a collector edition of this, whatever. It was like in a bigger box set, but this is fine. It's got a slipcover, all that with it. I could have easily bought just a studio release of it, but I figured I'd get the Umbrella one, support that one, and it'd have the slip with it and all that. So I got some Unearthed Film titles here. A new one that just came out, The Sound of Summer. I'm dying to watch this one. You know what I'm saying? Because like this one's gonna be some good body horror. Let me know your thoughts on this one if you've already seen it. The Cicada Man and this girl thinks she's got these bugs all in her and mutilating herself to try to get them out during the summertime. Next up, we have No Reason. I heard this was pretty good. It's all right, not too bad. I just like, I'm getting into these unearthed titles, and a lot of them I don't really know much about. I'm kind of behind on the game of this stuff, and so I'm trying to like slowly work my way into them and get some. Another one that I picked up was the La Petite Mort 2. I don't really understand this one because like the first one came in the clear case, and then this one comes in the blue case. It's like, why did they put this in the blue case when the other one was in the clear one? I don't know. But yeah, the first one was pretty good. I watched it and thought it was pretty decent, so wound up getting the second one. But yeah, that's La Petite Mort 2, the Nasty Tapes. And then another one I got back in my collection because I accidentally sold it. I didn't accidentally, I just wound up selling it here recently. I was like, okay, I got to get this stuff back. But that was Dr. Lamb. Still have the slip with it. Really good movie. The dude comes out, he's like a taxi driver, and every time it rains, he wants to come out and kill women, and chop some pieces off of them and save them and stuff, and as trophies. And yeah, it's really good. If you haven't seen this, definitely watch this. I highly recommend it. Then they had some box sets on sale they were trying to get rid of, basically. We have the He Came from the Swamp Arrow box set, and the Weird Wisconsin Bill Rebane collection or whatever. Both these were $25 each. These usually go for like $45, $50 a piece. This one could actually go for maybe a little bit more because it's actually the original first pressing with the book, whereas this one, it's the second pressing where it don't have the book with it, but that's fine. I don't really look at the books that much anyway. Sometimes I'll skim through them, but I was just kind of surprised that this one actually had it. So, I didn't think that it would. I figured that one would be like that one, but yeah, I got both those two. So that's just more box sets to my Arrow collection. Slowly building that. All right, and it just keeps going, guys. I guess we'll go to the eBay pickups. No, I didn't mean. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to have my hand in the phone. Finally got a copy of this. I've been looking for a while, but that's the collector. I got the collection a while back. This one's really good, and collection's good too. But I've just been really trying to find a good copy of this, not all beat up and tore up and messed up or whatever. But finally was glad to get that, the collector. And then I got Wolf Creek 2. It was cheaper on eBay than Amazon, so that's why if you're thinking, well, why didn't you just buy it with the other one? But yeah, eBay was a little bit cheaper on that one. This one is the Midnight Movie. Don't know anything about it. It was like $4. I've heard it's pretty decent. Just a good little, just a good horror movie, So we'll check it out. Sometimes you ain't got to buy all the most expensive movies. I mean, if you can get something decent, pretty good for, $3 or $4, go ahead and buy it. They don't have to always be expensive. But next up, we got the Toolbox Murders on 4K from Blue Underground. I was able to get this brand new sale too. I think I got this one for like $20. Just caught it, on a good price on eBay, and happy to have that. I'm sure, the movie's probably halfway garbage, but, if it is what it is, I'd rather pay $20 for it than like 30 or 35 or 40. All right. Sorry about that. I had to get some tea. Had to get something to drink. Next up, I found this just scrolling through and looked very interesting, so I was like, I got to get it. But that is Yummy from a Shudder original. Some zombies are infected or something going on in the hospital or something or other. Looks pretty good. I mean, the review I read on the reviews, seemed very interesting. Seemed like it was pretty good. So, and let's do this right here, guys. Let's get this over with because you'll probably hate me for this. But we got, Deep Blue Sea 2 and Part 3. I told you guys in several videos back. I can't see what I'm doing. Several videos back that just do it this way. There we go. Shit. Several videos back, I got Deep Blue Sea 1, and I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and get 2 and 3. I was able to get these with the slips. I think I paid like $10 for both of them. They're cheap. Don't pay too much for them. If you're trying to get them, you can find them kind of cheap. Just keep looking on there, and you'll find them under $10. I just got lucky and got them for like, I don't know, 5 or 6 each or something. It wasn't much, but they got the slips, and I thought they were still brand new, but they're not. They've already been opened, but they look fine though. Shark Week is coming up. I'm going to start watching some shark movies next week, and some creature features all month of July. So I'm building this stuff up to watch. Next up, we got some Arrow stuff from Arrow. Damn, I'm getting tongue twisted, guys. Just don't bother me none. We got The Initiation. Not to be confused with the Initiation of Sarah or something, but it's just the regular Initiation. I'm already 30 minutes in. I still got half a stack to go, guys. Next up we have the Iguana with the Tongue of Fire. I believe this is like a Giallo style, whodunit murder mystery or whatever, or just a crime. I don't want to say drama, but crime movie or whatever. Just trying to get them all. You know what I'm saying? These are some of the older ones. Kind of go back and try to get. But I got it for a good price. Don't fall for that high price shit, guys. Please don't. Next up, I finally got a copy of Scared Stiff with the slip. This was the Diabolic DVD slip that came with it back when it released. I think I paid like $30 for this one. It's got a little ding right there on the end of it. Not bad. But this is just another one. Well, my next 3 more movies, they're all just check marking off my Arrow titles with slips that I needed to get. So we have The Prey. This movie's okay. It's not the greatest. I thought it was going to be better than what it was, but I still had to get it back in my collection to continue my slipcovers for them. So I think I paid like $30 for this one as well. It can go for like $45 or $50, but please don't pay that. Next up, we have Crimes of Passion. Kathleen Turner, Anthony Perkins. I've never seen this. I love the way the colors look. It actually looks better than what my phone's picking. There you go. You can kind of see the brightness of the colors. This looks really nice. Stands out. I've been watching for this one too because you can find plenty of copies of it without the slipcover. That pink just sets it off though. It really highlights that. But yeah, you can find this without the slip. But I just kind of kept waiting until finally a good one came up with it. So I jumped on it and grabbed it. Last up for my Arrow stuff is the Brotherhood of Satan. This one wasn't too much. I think I paid like $15 for it. Wasn't too bad. But that's the Brotherhood of Satan. And then one that I was happy to get that I didn't realize that I've kind of forgot all about this, but this is a Grindhouse releasing title. It's the Duke Mitchell collection. And it comes with, Gone with the Pope and Massacre Mafia Style. It's got their individual releases. I try to get these out. Like, these things are like tight inside this little box. I mean, you have to kind of fight with it a little bit to get them out, or at least to get one of them out to get the other one out. But, they probably could have done just a tad bit better, making it just a little bit wider so it'd be a little bit loose. Because, like, it literally is like, I mean, look, how many box sets, you can sit here and shake it. And I'm not pinching it at the end. They're not even coming out. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's tight. And then I picked up the Mezco Macabre Indicator box set. You get these 4 movies right here with it. Each individual. There again, like the little digipacks. I guess that's okay. I kind of wish that they would have had their own separate cases. I mean, they do, but like actual cases, not these little paper digibook things. But these are also limited. 4,383 out of 6,000. But I got this off eBay because, Amazon didn't have them at the time, and they were already gone, like on Diabolic and Grindhouse, right when they came out. Like they already, I guess they must have filled their pre-orders or whatever up, so they were already basically gone before they were even there to be sold. So I found a seller on eBay, and actually I got it cheaper through them than all 3 of the other places that I checked. So I got it for like $43, I think it was, instead of the $50 or $55 or whatever. But this one right here, I've also been trying to get for a while. Just been trying to wait to get a good box set of it, but I was finally able to. And that's the Phantasm collection from Wilgo USA. You got all 5 movies. It comes with a big poster, a book. I didn't want to get the Arrow set because, like I said, I'm not really trying to do Region B right now. So I've heard this set was really good. I managed to get it for like $65. It sells all day long on eBay for like $70, $75. So I actually got it, I think at a good price at $65 because the seller had it listed for $74 or $75. And I asked them, would they take $65? And they said yes. So, it's not beat up or nothing really. It looks really good. I've seen a few other ones on there that kind of, you know, like it'd been not bad, but just had a couple corner dings or some scratches on it or something. But this one looks really nice. I mean, I know my phone's not really with that like black. It's not really picking it up good, but trust me, it's a very nice set. Next up, I guess we'll do some Grindhouse video. They had uh, what was it? Their Blue Underground sale. I think it just ended. Uh, Maybe today, matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, I picked up Justine on 4K from Jess Franco. I never did have the Blu-ray of this, so this is the first time for me having this, and got that one. And then I got Eugenie, the Velocity and the Baudour, however you will say that, but it's called Eugenie. Both of them have the slips, both of them are 4Ks. So these were only $22 a piece. And all of their 4Ks were like 22. But I knew these would have the slips with them because most of the other ones don't, since they're a lot older titles. Or like the Uncle Sam or the Vigilante. I didn't want to take a chance on getting them and they not have the slip. So I know if I bought these two, I'd be good. So I just got just these two for that. But I also picked up the Blackwater from Umbrella. Another creature feature. A crocodile or either alligator or a crocodile, whichever one that is. But they're out there in Australia. Something goes wrong, and now they're fighting for their life. Then I had to also pick up this backup too, because like I said, when I sold my Dr. Lamb, I also sold this, and I had to get it back as well. But that was another Siberian film. I just had to get it back, even though it's pretty messed up. Still, I had to get it back. Next up from Umbrella, I got Possession. Never seen this. I've heard it's really good. So I'll check it out. I'm hoping for the best on this one. I know a 4K's out on it, but the 4K is, I think it's already gone or something, or it's like $50. And I was like, this was only 25 with the slip, so I was good with that. I didn't want to pay no more than what I had to get it. And then I got Old Boy from Umbrella. There again, I know this is out on Arrow, Region B, I believe it is. So I was just like, I'll get this one. And I think this one was actually number 2. Only 1,500 of these made, and I've got 735. So watch some Oh Boy, and go Oh Boy. And then from Grindhouse, last up was the Arrow Video Enter the Video Store box set or whatever. I'm sure by now everybody's done seen this. Everybody's trying to race to go still get it. I'm glad I got mine because apparently those things are already gone and they're not making no more. Which is a shame. I guess now they'll probably just release the titles individually. But you can see here, Dungeon Master, Dolls, Cellar Dweller, Arena, Robot Jocks. I was about to say MGM, but that's, I would take everything out and show you, but like I said, guys, I still got a good bit of stuff, and I know I'm trying to hurry up, and it's already 39 minutes in, so if you're still with me, I'm glad that you're still with me because, you can already see right here, that's a lot already to deal with. But wait, there's more. All right, so the last bit of stuff I have is all Facebook sales that I picked up from 3 different sellers. I think, no, 4 different people. Ooh. So the first one here, I've been wanting to get this for so long. And like all the copies on eBay are just ridiculous in price. And I just didn't want to pay what they were charging for it. So a guy on Facebook had these. So I hit him up and got it. And I got this one, which is the Curse of Dr. Wolfenstein. If you've ever seen this, it's pretty brutal. Even threw in like a little plastic baggie with it. I usually don't buy that stuff. I can't. To be honest, I don't even care for all these little baggies because then you got to take them out. You got to be careful with them. I understand that they protect the movie and all, but come on, man. I just don't care for all this shit. To me, it's just a hassle. Listen to all that plastic and you put them on your shelf and all you see is little plastic going all down the side of your shelves. That's just me. Anyway, so yeah, they got the Curse of the Dr. Wolfenstein. And then we got Maniac Driver. Yeah, Maniac Driver. Yeah. So I got both of these from him for $50. And, they usually go for more than that. Well, this one by itself can go for like 45, 50. And pretty much the other one can too. So basically I got both of them for like half off. There was another guy on Facebook that hit me up. He said he got some Severn titles that I was looking for, and he had some good stuff. The good Severn titles that I was looking for, some of the more expensive ones. I'm trying to get some of those to finish out my slipcover sets that I need. But yeah, he gave me a good deal because it could have been a lot more. I gave him some money, and I actually traded him like 5 titles that I had that was in my sales pile that I was selling. He wanted those, so we worked out a deal to where it evened out for what the amount was for the movies. But yeah. But the first one up is Jack the Ripper with slip. You can usually get this one for about $30 on eBay. But, like I said, he had it, so I got it. So that's Jack the Ripper. The next one is The Devil's Honey, which, this one right here, I'm willing to pay like 40 for it, maybe 40 to 45 at the most, because that's about right where it's worth. You start selling these people on eBay selling them, and they're trying to get like 80, 90, 100, 65, 70. I mean, the prices are just all over the damn place. But realistically, I think 40 is about where it goes. These are also numbered, hand numbered at that. So I got 412 out of 1,000. So I'm very glad to have this one now finally in the collection. I'll save that one for last. Next up, we have The Devil's Rain. Oh, it's kind of hard to see this one because of the glare. That's a very beautiful slip. It's all black, and it has this, and just pops in the middle. This one has William Shatner in the movie. This one's also hand numbered, 1358 out of 1500. Now I did actually put these in like in the little plastic protectors, because with it being all black, it's very easy to probably scratch or rub. So I didn't want to mess it up. So I put a few of these in there because of the, just because these are a little bit higher dollar titles. But yeah, so that's Devil's Rain. And then next up we have Combat Shock. Very hard one to get with the slip. This one right here alone, if you pay, you're going to pay anywhere from like 80 to like 120, depending on if it has the other stuff with it. And by that, which I mean is, well, we'll get to that in a second. But this one is actually hand signed by the director, plus it's hand numbered. And I've got 664 out of 2,000. And that's the hand signature by him. By this guy right here. Oh, Buddy. Yeah, whatever his last name is. So you could have bought the movie, or if you can just find the movie by itself, it'll run you like 80 or 90. But if you, pay more, you can get the book that came with it, which this guy did have. It's got a little bit of rubbing right here, but, it's fine. He just kind of threw this stuff in, didn't really charge me extra for it. And it also came with a film cell as well, which is inside the case, inside, inside where the movie is. It's in like a little baggie, little Ziploc baggie, that it came in. But it's like, maybe like, I don't know if you can really tell, maybe like that big, little film cell of the movie. So that all came together, and I definitely appreciate the guy hooking me up and helping me out, because I got a really good deal on that. I think it was like $180 for all four of them, which is a steal. It should have probably been uh, well, definitely more than $180. I paid like 75, and then I said, I gave him 5 movies that equaled up to the other 105 to make 180. So, but yeah, that's that. We ain't got too much more to go, guys. 45 minutes in, good God. So another Facebooker I got some stuff from. He had some titles that I was looking for, so I got them. But we have the TerraVision Attack of the Killer Refrigerators, still sealed. I know it's probably garbage, but it's gonna be probably fun garbage. Um, then we got Copperhead from TerraVision. So now I think I'm gonna be on a TerraVision kick. So I'm gonna start watching these. We got End of the Line from TerraVision. I've heard this one was pretty good. So got that. Like a revenge movie. Get My Gun. It's not really much you can see there, but you made your bed, now die in it. So I guess it's like don't know if it's a rape revenge or just a revenge. I'll have to watch it and see, but yeah. And then last up on that was the Santa Claus. And I've got the other TerraVision titles coming. Now since I bought these, I had to go get those two because I like being a completionist. Just my OCD in me. So he's clawing through the snow and his sleigh bells are ringing. That's great. Then next up from the same seller, The Daughters of Darkness 4K with the lenticular slip from Blue Underground. It's not really doing too much, but yeah. Haven't watched that one yet. Some more Arrow titles. Death Smiles and a Murderer. I didn't realize this one had the Region B rating on it. It is region free, as you can see. It says B on this one, but it actually is region free because I stuck it in my player and in my PS5, it plays. So it actually is region free. But I might find another one because I just don't like the UK ratings on my titles. I didn't know that because when I seen his stack, he had them like this. He had them like all the titles stacked up, so you didn't see it. So I didn't ask, and he just put it in there. But Death Has Blue Eyes. Actually, no, yeah, I think I did get this one from him. Has nothing on the back. That's a Nico Masarakis, whatever his last name is. And then another one from him was The Dream Demon, which was the same way. It's got that. It's still sealed with the slip. But this one is that one is region free. I don't know. Like I said, I'm really anal about that shit. I don't like those ratings on my titles. So I don't know. I might just keep it because it is region free, or either find another one, but then I'd have to wind up selling this one, and I'll probably just keep it, even though I don't want to. 3 more Severn titles that I needed that he had was the Emmanuel and Francois. I guess everybody now is trying to dump all these Emmanuel movies since Severn has the box set coming out. Kind of covered that here. We got the Emmanuel and the Last Cannibals. This one will be in the box set. Even though I'm getting the box set, I still wanted these to have the completion on them. So, and then last up we have the Bloody Moon with the conviction, the con slip. I forget which con it was that this slip was at, but it was like a exclusive con slip. So, but yeah, that's Bloody Moon. All right, guys, I got one more stack, and I promise we'll be done. If you still stuck around this far. All right, so the last stack is all Arrow titles. A guy on Facebook had them, and I basically almost bought every one of them that he had. So we'll start here. Let me try to. I gotta clear some space off because there's a decent little stack here. Put this up there. Sorry, guys. Only got so much room to work with here. And you can see it's filling up. So, first title was the Switchblade Sisters. I don't know anything about this, so I was just basically buying what I didn't have, if that makes any sense. I'm sure we all do that, right? Just buy what we don't have, then just deal with it later, and we watch it, and it's either a yay or a nay. So, but yeah. Next up is the Horror Express. Can't wait to watch this one. It's also on Severin too, but went ahead and grabbed the Arrow copy for now. I'll probably get the Severin copy later. I think the Arrow copy is probably the better transfer. I think it came out later. This is a newer title that just came out, a few months ago. Nightmare at Noon. Another Nico Mastorakis, Rakas, however you say his name. I don't know anything about this one, but I'm sure it should be good, hopefully. Then another one I got was the Wind. I've been wanting to get this one, so that's another Nico. Yeah, I guess I was on a Nico kick for whatever reason. This one right here I've heard isn't too great, but still wanted to get it to see and check it out for myself. That's The Edge of Sanity with Anthony Perkins. I'm not really wanting to turn these over because you know how Arrow is. They don't never show anything on the back. So just keep it short and sweet and move on. Next up we have What Have You Done to Solange? A good Giallo. So, uh-oh. Right off my counter it goes, guys. All right. I'm trying. This is what I was talking about earlier, but this is the Initiation of Sarah, made on TV movie. So I ain't really giving up too much hope for that. It probably won't be no good. Next up we have The Leech with the slip. Christmas horror movie, kind of comedy, horror, and whatever else you want to call it. But yeah. Finally was able to get this, Flatliners 4K. This slip feels like so soft. I don't know. it just feels weird. Like I've never felt a slip. It almost feels like felt. Like it's. I can't really explain it. You have to. If you've got this, you know what I'm talking about. It just feels really weird. But yeah, that was all those. Now some limited editions. We have Phantom of the Mall, Eric's Revenge, Blu-ray. It's got the book, poster, movie. The only thing it's missing is the J card, which I try to keep them. When I buy the stuff new, I'll keep the J cards with them just because it completes it. I know some people don't care about J cards; they throw them out. I guess that's what this dude did. It's fine. I'm not like, hurting that it doesn't have it, but I kind of wish it did. But it's fine either way. It's also got some lobby cards inside of it too. But next up we have the Wild Things, 4K. There again, book, poster, movie, lobby cards inside. This is a pretty good movie. I've seen this back when it came out. Pretty crazy. But yeah, that was Wild Things. Next up, we have Tremors on 4K. The book, the poster, lobby cards as well. Like I said, the only thing that was missing was just the J cards, which it is what it is. But this one right here, man, this thing goes for like $70 by itself. You can get it for sometimes you can get it for maybe $60, $65, but Typically, you're going to be paying about 70 for the 4K copy of that. And last but not least, guys, the American Horror Project Volume 1 with the book, the movies, Premonition, The Witch Came from the Sea, and Carnival of Blood. But that's Volume 1. And then I got Volume 2. The Child, Dream No Evil, Dark August, and the book. Whew. So for these, for all these and these Arrow titles here, $300, which I think was a good deal, because I'm not going to sit here and break them all down individually, but these two right here, just these two box sets, that's like, 150 or so just for these two. And then the Tremors, like I said, is about 70. The Wild Things you can get for like 25, 35, maybe more than that, 35, 40. Then Phantom of the Mall, about 35. Flatliners, you can get that for like 25. And then if you just average 20 for the rest of them, that's definitely well over $300. So he hooked me up a little bit. So I know $300 is a lot, guys, but like I said, if you break them down individually and buy them individually, you're going to spend more than $300. So I went ahead and just took the advantage of when I could. And but yeah, you can see there's a lot of stuff here, guys. Now I got to go put all this stuff up, catalog everything, and put it all up. But if you stuck this far with me, it's 56 minutes. I didn't mean to be this long. I was going to try to make it 30 minutes, but I just had way too much. And, like I said, for what turned out to be a month that I didn't think I was going to have anything that much to this, I'm out of breath. So I got to go chill. But yeah, I hope y'all have a good weekend. Have a good 4th of July. And please, guys, like I said before, try to contribute to this. Like the video, give it a thumbs up, leave some comments, tell your friends about it. Say, hey, there's a guy here, what I'm saying? He showed off his, it's mostly horror is what I usually collect, but I'll do some, some giallos, some, martial arts, stuff like that. But you're not going to really find any other stuff like no comedies really, or, anything like that. It's all mostly horror. I got a, nice setup here in the horror room, but, I'll get this figured out one day about the video situation. But other than that, guys, I'm not going to ramble no more. Y'all have a good weekend, and see you next time. I'm SPT Killer Wood, and I'm out.